already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew Philly.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys with your host here, DB, and host Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I feel like the Tasmanian devil. I am all sorts of fired up, and that's not just the pre-workout that I drank not too long ago before, doing a little bit of yoga aerobics and getting on here, and hopefully I'll depress that a little bit with a nice malt beverage coming out of these lovely Steelers glass, if you will.
Yeah.
Football is here, good sir.
Yes, it is.
It is here NFL football is here in 2 days, and we have gone through 2 weeks of collegiate football.
Yep.
I can tell it is football season. My blood pressure is up.
Yes,
my alcohol intake and tolerance has gone up, and the amount of money that I have to throw into my office's swear jar has vastly increased.
Yes.
So I need to now budget that in. But you know what? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no. Between your pick'em leagues out there, your fantasy drafts, whatever, best ball. I'm trying to think if I'm missing any, Trevor.
Daily fantasy, if you do that, and obviously just your regular old betting, whether it's weekly betting on money line over under, or if it's season long prop bets, division winners, win total, shit like that.
Yeah. No. Again, we don't promote gambling, but it does make football more fun to watch.
That it does.
I'll throw that out there. But anyways, no, a lot of news here. Some news I'll touch on here in the beginning, as usual, then Trevor's segments, and then I'll come back with debate time later on. But big news, Thursday night, NFL season starts, Trevor, between the Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lamar Jackson is ready to get on the field, but he's not saying this is a revenge game. He says any game he plays in, he feels it's a revenge game. How are we feeling about the first game of the NFL season?
It's a mentality that I haven't really heard of before. That's every game is a revenge game. That implies that you've lost a decent bit, which he really hasn't. Excuse me while I turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone and make things faster while I'm interfacing with our lovely audience. Every game's a revenge game. That's different.
Yes, it is.
That's different. That's different than every game is a must-win game.
Yeah. Yes.
That's one thing. Every game is a revenge game. That's coming from like deep within his soul right there. That's not just, we got to win to win. That is, I am out to slaughter everybody in my way, like Darth Sidious or the Gladiator.
Right.
Shout out Russell Crowe. He did great in that film, by the way.
Yes.
It was fantastic film. Fantastic film. Right up there with Braveheart, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But you know who I'm rooting for, and it's not the Ratbirds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's two heavy hitters at the beginning. I do like that. I forget who was the first game last year, but
Chiefs Lions.
Chiefs and Lions. Okay,
I believe.
Okay, I'm excited to see. I'm just excited. I hate both the teams, but I'm ready to watch some football and eat some buffalo chicken dip. I'm very excited for this.
Yeah. Homemade, got to be homemade.
Homemade, yes. But anyways, other news here. Little tragic shit going on here, Trevor. Not to be confused with the ACC great running back, but does share the name with this guy. 49ers wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, who suffered a gunshot wound to the chest during an attempted robbery Saturday, was released from the hospital on Sunday afternoon. The team announced he will be out for the first 4 games, Trevor, but he will be playing in week 5, which blows my fucking mind. The guy got shot in the San Francisco area. Thank God he survived. But
I know. Yeah.
These NFL players get in these situations. It's terrible. Anybody really?
This one's no fault of Pearsall's. I can't imagine that's a guy involved in gang violence or any sort of organized crime or anything like that. And before I get further into this, I do want to give a shout out to Sergeant Joelle Harrell, who was immediately on the scene, and she essentially saved Ricky Pearsall's life. Responded pretty much right away, found Ricky Pearsall bleeding out, and was able to get him some medical attention and get him where he needed to be to survive. So shout out to Joel there, real hero, true hero. But no, coming back after a gunshot wound from 4 weeks. I mean, there's B-Rob and then there's Ricky Pearsall, I guess. It's few and far between.
Jesus,
have to come back from that sort of thing. Not only that, gunshot wound to the chest, abdomen area.
Yes,
where a lot of bleeding is going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to do it. Obviously, wish him the best and good health, and for a good season for the 49ers and him there. But that's amazing. It just goes to show how incredible a shape that these athletes are in.
Correct.
And their resolve to get back to the game that they love too.
Yeah, mentally, I don't know. I just don't know how you come back from that. I wouldn't leave my house.
I'll just say this, and I've known D1 athletes. I've known guys that have wrestled, played football. Yeah. They will do anything that they can to get back on the field, get back on the wrestling mat, get back on the basketball court, whatever it is. These guys are alpha dogs. Yeah. And the NFL, guys in the NFL, those athletes are the alpha dogs of the alpha dogs.
Right.
I mean, we think Braun Breaker's an alpha dog. Ricky Pearsall's an even bigger alpha dog.
I agree. No, but thoughts and prayers to him. They did get the suspect, and he was taken into custody, and charges are pending. So we hope he gets a good recovery and he's back on the field, because I'm excited to watch him play for the 49ers, Trevor. But
oh yeah, and I got a little tie-in with what's more likely later with that one.
Okay,
I think you'll like it.
Very good. Yeah. No, and then Baker Mayfield. He's saying he's more comfortable in in year 2 with the Buccaneers. Trevor, it's not that hard when you're getting paid $115 million, but he feels more comfortable in the Buccaneers organization. I feel that they're going to have a good season. You and me both did their predictions for their regular season record, but any concerns for Baker Mayfield?
None.
Okay.
None.
Okay.
Like you said,
there is doubters.
No, I am aware. You know what Baker Mayfield does to the doubters?
Yeah.
He sticks a flag in their yard.
Or he grabs his junk.
Or he grabs his crotch. Or he mouths off and says all kinds of 4-letter words that'll fill up his own swear jar.
Yeah.
Again, alpha dog among alpha dogs. And I will give credit to Baker where it's due. Doesn't always put up the best stats.
No,
but he gives his team the best chance to win. Right now, he's giving Tampa Bay the best chance to win. We did not think they were doing jack squat last year.
No.
I didn't think they were going to win 5 games. But maybe 5 games. That was it. They won 9. They won a playoff spot. They won that division. Yes, weak division, weakest division in the NFL, but still win a division. Led his team to a division title.
Yeah.
Didn't even do that in Cleveland.
Clicked with Mike Evans and
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and now Rachaad White coming along nicely.
Yeah. I have to say this. I'm not a fan of him by no means. I'm a fan of his resilience to step in the shoes after one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I cannot say but to fill the shoes after Tom Brady being there, you got to give the guy his flowers, for fuck's sake. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? But
didn't always put together the best games last season.
Right.
Didn't always, put together 3 touchdown, 300-yard games. Didn't necessarily need to. You lean on your defense a little bit. I mean, yes, they are aging, but they're still pretty damn good.
Correct.
And the weapons are what they are. They're the same as last year. And quite frankly, I think they're going to be pretty much the same team as last year. I think we both have them I have them at 9-8. I think you do as well. You have them at 8 and 9. So
8 and 9. Okay.
Yeah, and that's just luck with their. I think with you, that's just kind of luck with their schedule. They don't have the best strength of schedule. They do face some tough opponents in there, most notably Dallas and San Francisco and Baltimore. All very stout opponents right there.
Yeah,
but Tampa's going to be one of those teams where you don't know how to pick them each and every week, and Baker Mayfield's a big reason for that.
Yeah,
you don't know whether they're going to win, lose, draw, get blown out, blow the other team out on a week-to-week basis. They're going to be in games.
Yeah.
Are they going to win all of them? Hell no.
No.
But are they going to win a bunch of them? Yes.
Yeah. But what other news we got here? Oh, yeah. Joey Bosa. He's getting a little itchy here, Trevor. He's getting a little itchy. He's going into year 9. He just wants to go out there. The quote from him here from the team's website. I just want to go out there and finally put together one of those seasons as a team that's like, we are serious. I think adding in the cheating coach, I'm just joking, a good coach. I think and then also adding, I forget, Gus Edwards, if I'm not
Gus
mistaken.
Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, yeah.
So I can't remember where we had them at record-wise.
I was really optimistic with them, mostly because of Harbaugh's ability to turn shit around like real quick.
Yes.
Even with somewhat of a depleted roster, I have them at 11-6. You have them at 10-7. So we're both pretty optimistic with them.
Okay.
And I know I have them in a playoff spot. Let me see if you do as well. Actually, you have them just missing out on the playoffs due to a tiebreaker.
Okay.
By virtue of my wonderful calculations from this wonderful brain.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to get the year 9 he wants, but I will say this. They're going to be a dangerous team in the coming years. I believe in Justin Herbert. So. He just needs a goddamn coach, and now I feel he has the coach.
He has the coach. He has the coach. He brought out Colin Kaepernick from the woodwork.
Yeah.
Why can't he do the same with Justin Herbert? The talent's already there, and he's already had success, both fantasy-wise and wins and losses at the NFL level.
Correct.
And you give that to Harbaugh?
Yeah.
I think he'll do just fine. And quite frankly, we could have a Jordan Love type year with Justin Herbert in that he makes his entire receiving core better. Like he's not a product of his receiving core. He is the product.
Yeah.
I could very well see that happening.
Yeah. And then what other news we got? Oh, yeah. Jacksonville Jaguars owner Shahid Khan. I spelled his name wrong in our script here. Just want to get it right. Shahid Khan. He's saying that the 2023 season was a complete organizational failure, Trevor, and he wants to win now, and there's no other answer to it. He wants to win now. Are they going to win now? And I think the towel played a They did that.
Do I need to remind them again? Do not fuck with the terrible towel.
There's nothing.
The Bengals did it. They lost. The Titans did it. They lost. The Jaguars did it. They lost.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with this.
Yeah.
It might be a towel the color of piss to some people, but to Steelers fans and to the football world at large, this is sacred.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fucking touch this.
Yeah. You don't do it. You don't fucking do it.
As long as they don't do that, they're probably fine. They will miss Calvin Ridley, though.
Yeah.
No, there was Calvin Ridley. Though Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk will benefit a bunch from that.
Yeah.
They'll fill up those targets, as will ETN.
Well, I'll tell you this. There's no mention to the towel in there, but I do think it played a factor. We talked about this numerous times.
Here's a tangent for you, Billy.
Yes.
Do you believe in curses?
So, and this was a conversation that was brought up. I believe in that. I don't believe if I go to the casino and I say I'm going to win a lot. I don't believe just because I said that I'm not going to win.
Like you don't believe in jinxing.
I don't believe in jinxing. I don't.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to this, if this is involved,
yeah,
or a crucifix, yes, I do.
Holy
I do
Bible,
believe
yes.
in that. But no, I don't believe in curses.
But like Curse of the Bambino, Curse of Bobby Lane, stuff like that.
No, sports, yeah. Outside of sports, no.
Outside of sports, you do not.
Yeah, no.
So you must not believe in ghosts either.
I try not to think about them, but I know they're there.
Sorry, they are there.
There's a guy peering in the corner over there. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say,
wouldn't that be fucking weird? You saw some shit while we were live sometime.
No, honestly, you need to figure out how to like screen effect that.
Yeah.
Creep people out right there. Yeah,
we'll do something for Halloween.
Get the horror fans involved too.
Yeah, we'll do some shit for Halloween. But
back to what we were talking Jaguars.
Yeah.
Don't screw with this. You have the talent to win.
Yeah.
You have the defensive leaders to win.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Well, I think in the article here too, it kind of go further down. I feel there's pressure coming because a month ago they were celebrating the city's partnership with them to get a new stadium, and the funding was approved. So he's probably saying, if we don't fucking win and we get the state-of-the-art stadium, then who really gives a shit? You know,
who's gonna fill the seats? Yeah.
So
you gotta sell tickets, bro.
Some people have made fun of him in the past. I forget what county down there, Duval County. People coming with the brown bags over their face, all that shit. But I think he's trying to change it, and I appreciate that. He's not a owner that doesn't give a shit and just wants a profit, Trevor. Like some people we know in ownership positions, but
yes,
but Pirates owner, for example. But anyways, But moving on here. Cameron Hayward signed a big deal here, Trevor, 3-year, $45 million deal today. It was reported by Ian Rappaport. How do we feel about this? It includes $29 million new money, nearly $15 million at signing, and $16 million fully guaranteed. How do we feel?
Beautiful. Maybe a little overpaid, but he has damn well earned it. Okay. You don't even look at the stats. Watch the man play. He
does plug the holes.
He plugs the holes and even runs downfield to catch guys 15 yards down the field. This guy's what, 6'6", 315, something like that.
Yeah.
And he moves like a free safety.
He does.
Maybe not like a free safety, but like a middle linebacker type.
He's not a Casey Hampton. Yeah.
He's not a Casey Hampton. They're you want to talk about a Casey Hampton, that big dude from Florida? You see that big 21? Didn't miss any meals, I can tell you that much.
No, he did not.
As a matter of fact, probably multiplied it by 3 on a daily basis.
Correct.
But back to Cam,
yeah,
he's damn well earned that, and he's damn well earned his captainship again this season. Him and TJ Watt on the defensive side, Killebrew on the special team side, not surprising there either. Mm-hmm. The other captain we'll talk about in a little bit.
Right. And I kind of allude to it a little bit in debate time later on here, but if we could have came off at just a couple more dollars off of that, a couple million off of that, actually, not dollars, millions, just because of injuries, would have felt a little better. That's all. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, though.
No, it's fine. I mean, when we can get away with paying the offense what we're paying the offense right now, we can afford to give our veteran who wants to retire a Steeler and who means, I can't even put it into words what he means to this community with the Hayward House.
Yeah, correct.
And all the philanthropic ventures that he's been involved with.
Yes.
For him to retire a Steeler and for his family to stay here for 3 more years.
Yeah.
Means the world to Pittsburgh residents, means the world to Steeler fans, and means the world probably to that locker room and Coach Tomlin.
And fuck, the guy won Walter Payton the Man of the Year last year. Can we, I know Mark Madden's going to tear his ass apart tomorrow. The chat rooms are going to do that.
I don't listen to Mark Madden.
I know.
I haven't listened to Mark Madden since those old school top 10s were on NFL Network. You remember those?
Yeah, I do.
That's the last time I listened to Mark Madden.
Yeah, but it's just, I think everybody needs to get the full picture. He's a good man. And the Steelers always find a way to take care of good people, and he is good people. So
he needs a better accounting staff for his foundation, but that's beside the point.
Well, I got to say this too. They posted on. I follow Pittsburgh CBS, the Facebook page on there. Sure. First comment: when he's done with football, he needs to be an agent. And I'm like, well, he might be pretty good, but he does deserve it though. But anyways, I'll be back later on with debate time here. Trevor's going to take over with his segments, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Cool. We'll dig right into Dakota. Damn Dakota.
I love him too, but he's just hateful, man. He's just and someone said I was like him, and I'm like, I'm not that. I don't feel like I'm that critical. I will tear someone's ass.
You need to grow a silver mullet and beard first.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. And just destroy people when they call in. It's terrible.
Correct. Absolutely. Sorry, Dakota. I don't mean to bash you there. We appreciate your involvement, but agree to disagree on that one, brother.
Yeah,
we appreciate you though. Digging right into what's more likely there, DB. If you want to do that up, please and thank you.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
We're on
back to this week's edition of What's More Likely. And yes, Billy's on his shit tonight. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep the rhythm going, brother. Yes. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So we talked about Ricky Pearsall, thankfully, living and going to be playing football in a matter of 5 weeks. What's more likely to be his walkout song when he comes back onto the field? Because he's probably going to get one.
Yes.
Are they going to rehash Many Men?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to play Way Down We Go by Kaleo? That song. Way Down We Go.
Yep.
That one?
Yep.
Or, and this one might get you a little horny, Till I Collapse, Eminem and Nate Dogg.
Oh. The fucking hair on my neck.
I told you were going to get horny.
What's least likely or more likely?
Most likely. What's the most likely of those three to be his walkout song? Till I Collapse? Got you.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Ooh.
I'd like that.
I might even message them.
You going to message the Niners?
Yeah, I'm going to say you need to do this.
You can DM them? Just send them the link to the music video on YouTube.
If they do that and B-Rob /year, those might be one of the two greatest moments in sports, except Mike Piazza's home run after 9/11. That's we're in some serious shit.
That's important right there.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah. I go with Till I Collapse, though.
I think Billy did just brick. Once I brought up Eminem, I knew he was going to go nuts.
I get very excited for.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. To me, it's more likely that they go with Way Down We Go. To me, that kind of fits San Francisco a little bit better. But I could very well see Pearsall saying, "Hey, no. If I'm coming out, I'm coming out to this tune. I'm coming out to Till I Collapse by Eminem."
Yeah.
I can honestly, it is kind of giving me chills right now. The lights go down a little bit, a hush goes over the field, and then all of a sudden you hear dun 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 dun.
Just little lights in the stadium.
Yeah.
And then he comes out,
dun 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 dun,
and then they're fucking on. He just fucking shoots
left, right. Yeah. I could get down to that. Actually, I got to see too. Said he might be coming back week 5.
Week 5, yeah.
Week 5. Okay. Is San Francisco playing at home or on the road? San Fran is at home against Arizona.
You want to talk about it being planned? Come on, it's gonna happen.
Cue it up now, San Fran. Call up the sound tech, right?
I'm not going to miss that
now. Right the fuck now.
What
Get
time
him
is that game?
or it on the horn and say, Till I Collapse by Eminem.
What time is this game?
It is at 4:05.
It's going to be on. I'm going to be watching. If I don't think the Steelers play. We'll see. We'll see.
The Steelers play. That's the Sunday night game against Dallas.
Okay, so it works out good.
Yeah,
all around.
That'll. Yeah, I was going to say that'll get you bricked up for the Sunday night affair.
Holy shit! It's going to be a good. Oh.
Don't drink too much.
No.
Don't drink too much, brother.
Oh God!
I got a job to do the next day, so I really can't. But I might anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, good. That was good. That was.
Oh yes. Sticking with the NFL and going to more of the betting side of things, as I promised to do last week.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more likely that Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, and Maserati Marv combine for 300+ receiving yards in week 1, or that someone makes a 60-yard field goal in week 1?
I'm going to go with the first one there.
And for reference, let me pull it up here. Arizona on the road against Buffalo for Maserati Marv. The Jets, with the Jets playing here. Jets are on the road against San Fran. That's the Monday night affair. And then the Saints are playing Carolina at home.
Ooh.
So a couple tough defenses there.
Yeah, actually, fucking 60-yarder.
60-yarder?
Yeah, and Captain Insano agrees. Yeah, 60-yarder.
60-yarder?
Yeah.
Funny because both of those are at plus 300 on FanDuel as we speak.
Put them in now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the receivers.
Okay.
I'm gonna put in the receivers. And of those three, I think, who's gonna get the most? Honestly, Maserati Marv.
I think so as well.
Against Buffalo.
I took Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns on Thursday at a plus.
I could see that. I could easily see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of red zone goal line work.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
So, hence why I'm putting him pretty high on fantasy boards. He's going to be a little touchdown dependent, sure, but he might be LeGarrette Blount when he scored those 18 touchdowns at one time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or James Conner a couple years ago when he scored like 15 or 16.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that could be a Derrick Henry season that we see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sticking with the betting and NFL betting, going to kind of the dark side of things here. More likely to be the lowest point total in week 1. Giants Vikings or Panthers Saints. Both at 41.5 via ESPN bet.
Mm-hmm.
Both are going to be atrocious games to watch.
I'm going to go with the latter.
Panthers Saints.
Yep. Can't stand the Saints. Yep.
I'm aware of that.
They score 3.
I'm aware of that.
3 points.
3 points. Think they lose like 7-3 or some shit?
Yeah.
I think you have the Panthers actually winning that game in our season predictions as well.
Actually, I'll
You do.
17-6.
17 Panthers?
Yeah.
Damn.
17.
Who gets the touchdowns for the Panthers then?
Deontay.
Okay.
And
Bold.
Who's the running back? Hubbard's not there.
Brooks.
Fucking
Brooks. Brooks is hurt for the first 4 weeks. Chuba Hubbard's healthy, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, go Hubbard.
Okay.
Yeah, Deontay and Hubbard. And then, yeah.
Okay. No, fair enough. I'm going to go. Yeah, it looks like Hubbard's healthy. Brooks is the only one out. Miles Sanders is listed as the second string running back.
Oh, okay. Well,
as we speak. So, yeah, you could finagle that too. I'm not asking you to place a touchdown bet. More likely to put it on Panthers Saints, and I'm actually with Captain Insano here. I'm also with Captain Insano on Xavier Legette. Not only on his beautiful Southern accent, I have a lot of him in best ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Giants Vikings though.
Okay,
it's gonna just be straight incompetence, and it's gonna be sloppy play. It's gonna be like a Thursday night game from last year or the year before that. I don't know if it'll be as bad as that Colts Broncos game, but it's not gonna be pretty. So, whereas the Panthers-Saints one, that could just be more shutdown defense type of play. To me, I'm going to go with incompetence over shutdown play.
Okay.
So, all righty. Moving on from the betting side of things, transitioning to college football. A couple guys getting out to a rough start week 1 and, well, I guess week 0 for one of these gentlemen, DJ Uiagalelei. Let's call him DJU.
DJU, okay.
DJU. DJU.
Okay.
Like Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. UP, just the initials. DJU.
Okay, DJU.
Yeah. Had an interesting career. Replaced Trevor Lawrence at Clemson, transferred to Oregon State, didn't work out there, transferred to FSU, and now FSU's 0-2. Lost to Boston College this past week, 28-13.
They did.
At home.
Yeah.
At home.
Mm-hmm.
Lost at home. And Uiagalelei, DJU.
Yeah.
Call him DJU. Not off to a great start himself. Only got 465 yards in those couple games. 1 touchdown, 1 pick with a rating of 107.5. Not particularly great. And the college rating system is vastly different from the NFL. I think the max score in that one is like 300. So out of 300, DJU's at 107.5.
Okay.
And another guy got out to a rough start, and a team that got out to a slow start offensively, especially with Donovan Edwards. I think he averaged less than 2.5 yards a carry against Fresno State. University of Michigan started Davis Warren over Alex Orji. Warren only had 118 yards, a touchdown, and a 33 QBR.
Jesus.
Who's more likely to get benched first? DJU or Davis Warren? Because you might have the committee thing going with Michigan, but DJU has just sucked, and he's missing easy throws. It's not reading things right. It's not pretty to watch.
I saw the highlights to that one.
Not good. He looked like Kenny Pickett out there. It wasn't good.
I'm gonna have to go with DJU on that.
DJU, okay.
I think there's more pressure.
I agree.
Yes,
I'm with you there.
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of pressure on that head coach too, Norvell.
He better figure shit out.
Oh, I know.
Because,
a lot of people picking FSU to easily win the ACC. Now all of a sudden, your chances are riding on Miami.
They fucked me and pick them so bad.
Oh, I know. Stop picking them. I told you to stop picking them.
I mean, I'm third, but I was like, God damn it!
I told you to stop picking them. And what did you do? You didn't listen. See what happens when you don't listen?
I got some jackass above me now. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to cut him. Yeah, you're good.
I think I know who it is.
You know who it is.
I know who it is.
Yep.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'll say DJU as well. Yeah, he might get benched as early as next week. I don't know who their backup is, but
yeah,
Jordan Travis to DJU. That's a hell of a downfall right there.
You're talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah.
Brings joy to my eyes. I don't have to see this as much, but Notre Dame does play Florida State later in the season. So, that old adage, you want teams to be good until they're playing you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking good right now. That's going to diminish our strength of victory a little bit, forcing Notre Dame to perhaps run the table or only lose like one game. And probably beat USC as well.
I'd love that.
At the Coliseum.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. But anyway, sticking with college football and going back to the betting side of it, talking about our teams, Notre Dame and Penn State, both heavily favored this week against their respective opponents. Notre Dame against Northern Illinois and Penn State against Bowling Green, both home games. Who's going to win by more points? Who's more likely to win by more points? Penn State or Notre Dame?
I'm going to have to, and I'm not doing this to tickle your fancy. I'm going to say Notre Dame. I was very unimpressed with the play of the first quarter with Penn State. Was not happy. Was flipping
they start out slow, man. That's their MO. They're a second half team.
I know.
They've done that under James Franklin for years.
No, I just thought maybe this year.
No, I know, but didn't they win like what was it, 34-12 or something?
Big delay there. Weather.
Yeah, a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to go with Notre Dame though in this facet.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I was very nervous because I doubled down on Penn State and I said, "Okay, you guys need to figure it the fuck out here."
Right. Well, they did.
They did.
They did in pretty short order too.
And that didn't help going into I just started drinking and then the game got better, delay, better. Said, okay, we're okay.
Yeah, you're all right. You're all right.
Yeah.
Hey, we're looking good. Offense is pushing the ball down the field. Defense is doing what they're supposed to do. Abdul Carter's, even though he's might not be filling up the stat sheet, he still is a cheat code, and he eats up 2 guys every single time.
Love him.
Oh, he's awesome. And that what's his name? Tony Rojas.
Yes.
Tony Rojas had a fantastic. I was, Danny Rojas from I don't know if you've seen Ted Lasso yet.
No, not yet. I haven't watched it.
Okay, so yeah. I don't think I'm spoiling too much for you here. But there's this character, I believe he's from either Guatemala or Mexico, somewhere in Central America, and he's playing under Ted Lasso's team, AFC Richmond over there, and he always does the Danny Rojas. You might have seen that before.
Yeah, hopefully I think
you have seen that. I was doing that with Tony Rojas. Tony Rojas.
Oh, Jesus.
Even though I don't know if they're of the same descent or not, but it was still. Yeah, no, I heard that too.
We pushed the show back a fucking half hour, and the guy still figures out the way to.
Nah, I know. Yeah, he's probably got a camera and a teddy bear or something at your house. You might want to check your house for wires after this.
Yeah, fuck him. Anyways, yeah.
No, I agree. But regardless, Penn State looking just fine, and obviously Notre Dame, for all intents and purposes, passing what's likely to be their toughest test of the season on the road against the 12th man, against against a ranked team and a favored team and a very, very good defense. We managed to push through a couple times with the run game, and we got it done. Wasn't pretty. No touchdowns were scored until the third quarter, so it got a little bit tough to watch, but it was a good old-fashioned, as Jim Ross would call, a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
Constant back and forth, good defensive battle, and ultimately the run game sealed it. Yep. So with that being said, I'm actually take Penn State over Bowling Green. I think this is one of those games where they just win 63-0.
I hope.
I think it might take them a quarter, but they'll find it. They'll push the ball down the field. They'll make multiple 20-plus yard plays once again. And I think they could, like I said, win like 63-0 or whatever they did to Idaho a couple years ago. I think they could do that again. Notre Dame, they're a little bit more battle tested right now, coming off a bit of an emotional high in a game that wore them out a little bit. They're still favored by 28.5 on ESPN Bet. Penn State favored by 34.5 on ESPN Bet. So to me, Penn State seems to be the more obvious pick. They found their footing a little bit earlier. They're much more, I don't want to say confident. Notre Dame's pretty damn confident right now. They might just be a little worn out.
Right.
So cool. What else do we got here? Angel Reese setting all kinds of records.
Yes.
Albeit controversially broke the record for most rebounds in a season already.
Yep.
Is it more likely that she gets 20-plus points or 20-plus boards tonight against the Aces?
Oh. Let's go 20 points.
20 points?
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to utilize that same percentage on layups that Caitlin Clark has on threes.
Yes.
Score 20 points.
Yes.
I think it's actually worse.
Oh, really?
I think it's actually worse by a slim margin, but I think it's like literally Caitlin Clark is more likely to make a three than Angel Reese to make a layup.
Then fuck it, I'll go 20 rebounds. Okay. Now that you said that, yes. Okay, I'll go 20. She's
and
like Rodman then. Okay, all right.
Forgive me, my source is TikTok, so I don't really save like sources on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'll say, I'll say 20 boards as well.
20 boards, okay.
20 boards.
I feel bad. I feel like I'm doing a disservice. I was into it, Trevor, and then all of a sudden I got out of it.
No, I get it.
And then football came, and I said, fuck, okay.
No, I know. I did the same thing. Try
to watch a little baseball there. That too. I just can't sit there. I don't know if my attention span can't. Fuck, I don't know. I can't do it. No. But,
yeah. And I was actually just looking up, making sure Caitlin Clark was about to seal Rookie of the Year, because there were some folks that were saying, "Oh, yeah, she doesn't, she doesn't deserve it." I'm like, look at the stats side by side, and then factor in what I just said about the 3-point percentage being higher than the layup percentage for Angel Reese.
Yeah,
I don't know what people are looking at.
Well, who the hell do they want? They want Angel.
Yeah, they want Angel, and I think you know why.
I'm going to go Caitlin there. She's literally brought the league.
That wasn't a what's more likely question. That was just kind of a topic, but yeah.
Right. No. I think they're both good athletes. I just think Caitlin she's making fucking so much money. It's not even that. Impact-wise still, Trevor. Just young girls looking up to her, and I guess she's had questions. People have questioned her antics on the court, but Jordan was a little flamboyant at times. So is Kobe. I mean, it's just LeBron. It comes with it. I want my fucking respect, But
comes with the territory. Again, alpha dog.
Yeah,
she is one of those. So is Angel Reese. Don't get me wrong.
Yes. But no, good shit. Good fucking questions. Yeah.
A guy I talk about a lot in WWE, a guy that I highly respect because he is old school. He is the consummate professional wrestler. He is the consummate heel. Gunther.
Yeah.
I know you don't have nearly as high opinion as I do.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you hate him just because he's doing his job well or because you don't see what I see in him. Either way. There's no denying he brought the Intercontinental title back to relevance.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's likely going to continue that with the World Heavyweight Championship. Got a big victory over Randy Orton, Bash in Berlin this past Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he was heavily favored. Hell of a match. But the legend in the making put down the legend killer. Hurt some people. I get it. Hurt me too. A little bit. I wanted to see Randy, get into second place. All-time world championships, alone in second place. But as it stands, still tied with Triple H.
Yeah.
Over under on Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship reign. 8 months. And that'll about put him at WrestleMania. Started in SummerSlam.
I agree with that.
You gonna say over?
Yeah.
Okay. He makes it past Mania?
That's going to be a big tie-in, I think. Big build up to that.
That's why I said 8 months.
I don't know who he's going to.
He's facing Sami Zayn next, in all likelihood. They planted the seeds last night on Raw.
I didn't catch last night. Shit. I got to watch that.
Yeah, I did. I did a little.
Yeah.
I saw that part.
Well, yeah, I'm fine with it. I think he gets the victory at WrestleMania no matter what. Over.
Cool.
I don't know if it'll be as long as his Intercontinental reign, but we'll see. We'll see what
happens. That's fair. I think he needs another Mania victory under his belt as well.
Yes. Yeah.
After
he's getting a following, man. He already had, but.
Oh yeah. I mean, did you watch Bash in Berlin at all?
Just highlights.
Just highlights. Okay. Now, do go back and watch Ludwig Kaiser introduce Gunther in the World Heavyweight Title match, and watch the crowd go nuts.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, that was it for this week's edition of What's More Likely, transitioning into our newest and hopefully some of you guys' favorite segment, All In, Raise, Check, or Fold.
Hell yeah.
Excellent, good sir. Thank you.
Yes.
See, you
got to be quick. You got to be quick.
On it. Stay on it.
Yeah. No.
You're doing all right. Right.
We're good.
Oh yeah. As I like to do, keeping everybody's head on a swivel, moving around the different sports, going back to the NFL, talking about, of course, these Pittsburgh Steelers. And yes, I know they have more than 5, but I got this shirt when I was like 8 years old and it still fits. So
guy's very handsome on your shirt.
He is. Yes, he is. Yes. Yeah. I believe my dad has a Heinz Ward one.
Fuck yeah.
Same thing, but with Heinz Ward. So we talked a little bit about Steelers captains. Cam Hayward, of course, most notably getting an extension this past week. Killebrew, TJ Watt. There's a new captain on the offensive side of the ball. Our lone captain on the offensive side of the ball. And I know some people are going to have some opinions on him. Hell, go watch Mark Madden on this one. Because I'd love to see him, tear this guy a new one. Russell Wilson is our captain on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Where's your temperature on Russell Wilson being a good captain for our offense?
I'm going to go check.
Okay.
And I'm going check, not fully fold, because I think he's one of the best bullshitters I've ever seen in my life, Trevor.
Yes.
He comes in, tries to make Pittsburgh his home.
Yes.
Tries to act like he's been there before. You're an outsider, Russell. But I think he can get guys to follow him. His resume, yes, everybody keeps bringing up his resume, which I want to just say this to all the Russell Wilson lovers out there. I want Justin Fields to fucking start. That's what I'm fired up about this. His whole career, Legion of Doom, or Boom.
Legion of Boom.
Got him that Super Bowl. Okay, so everybody needs to calm the fuck down about the Super Bowl win. Okay, and then some people like to say, well, Ben was carried by the defense. Shut the fuck up. Look at Super Bowl 43 strive. You tell me. Okay.
Look at Russell Wilson's comeback in the NFC Championship against the
We'll give him that too. We'll give him that.
But did throw 4 interceptions in that game, but he still, came back. And
I just don't like him. He reminds me of this is such a shot. What the fuck's the guy from Longest Yard?
Paul Crew?
No. The guy that's a spaz and he gets fucking nailed.
Brucey.
He reminds me of Brucey. Every time I see him now, because I watched Longest Yard like 2 weeks ago, and I saw him in his press conference.
Great film.
I fucking think of Brucey. But I'm on check on that, Trevor. Yeah.
Okay. I was. Yeah, no, I figured it would be. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
And I can't really say anything that you didn't say because I'm mostly in agreement with you, and I'm in agreement on your temperature as well. I'm at check. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of promise in that last preseason game, which is about all you get out of the Steelers anymore. On the offensive side of the ball anyway. He's led teams before, and honestly, he did okay last year with Denver. I think he gets a bad rap for his last year there. To me, he just didn't have the weapons, didn't have the offensive line. Still had a decent statistical season, but wasn't really given the chance to thrive under Sean Payton. And quite frankly, Sean Payton did not like him. And probably still doesn't like him, but he is now with a coach that's on his side. And, he's led a locker room before. I don't necessarily like the style in which he does.
Yeah.
But he's led teams before. I think he can do it again. But at the stage he is in his career and the style of quarterback he likes to play, I don't know how effective he's going to be on the field for it to warrant captain status. I mean, I'm not sure who I would have given it to. Probably not George. I think he needs to grow in the maturity department a little bit. Maybe Najee. Give it to Najee again.
I would have been fine with that. I was going to bring up to you too, you being a native down there in Pittsburgh, downtown.
Not native, adopted native, but yes.
Adopted native. A lot of questions in Tomlin's press conference today in regards to Pickens' character. Did he do some fucked up shit or
not lately?
I don't know. Maybe
not
they're just
to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
Okay, I'm just wondering if they're trying to dig for something. Because they probably
the usual run of the mill, having some jaw sessions with some guys in camp or at practice or something.
Right.
Probably something along those lines. I haven't heard anything too notable though.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what? You've asked the guy now 3 or 4 times about his character. I'm like, what the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're good there.
Oh, good. I figured we'd be a little bit long-winded with that one. No problem.
Yeah.
Going on with the NFL, sticking with actually going over to fantasy football a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your temperature check on this? The Madden curse is real, and Breece Hall is going to be fantasy RB1 this season.
That's tough. Let's go Rays there, maybe.
Rays. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Rays.
Okay.
Yeah.
McCaffrey get hurt?
Let me tell you, we were doing the fantasy. Right? This is a little tangent now. Okay. Did get a little too in some liquid.
You had some libations.
Yes. Everybody's like, "Oh, you gotta go McCaffrey here first pick." I said, "Man, curse." Okay, not doing it. I'm not saying he's gonna get hurt, Trevor, but that's why. Yeah, I'm going
man curse. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm checking on that. I'm not.
Okay.
It's slowly becoming outdated. I think the man curse.
I'm gonna piss a lot of Bills fans off here. Do you feel Diggs dropping the ball last year? Wide right, second coming was the curse for Allen.
No, to me, the curse
happens right to the person.
Is Vince Young getting hurt?
Yeah,
that's the curse. To me, it's Peyton Hillis just falling off the face of the earth. That's the curse.
Yeah.
To me, it's Richard Sherman dropping off a cliff from one season to the next.
Yeah,
that's a curse. Josh Allen still being the lead fantasy guy, being the lead fantasy quarterback, making the playoffs, winning a playoff game or two.
Yeah.
I don't consider that cursed.
Okay. Because some people got weird.
Now if McCaffrey goes and he gets hurt week 1, yes, curse.
Okay.
But if they go and say McCaffrey fumbles in the NFC Championship game, I don't really consider that a curse because they got all the way to the NFC Championship game again.
Right.
Okay. I consider a curse like right out of the gate, your season's fucked if you have this guy in fantasy.
Okay. I got
you. So I'm going to check on that, though. He is, with his history, he is maybe due an injury, but he's proven very, very durable. And I don't know what physicians or psychologists or whoever medical personnel he's seeing, he's in fantastic shape and insanely durable for the workload that he gets. It's unreal. It's unreal. So it's unlikely now more than ever, but we know the history, and history tends to repeat itself. So is what it is. Back to college football, talking Florida State, talking the ACC as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
The ACC is still a legitimate competitor, at least at the same level they were coming into the season, with the Big Ten, the SEC, and the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the team that was supposed to win it is now 0-2. 2 losses to unranked teams.
Let's go. Very good fucking question. Check. Mm-hmm. I'll go check.
Okay.
I'm not going to go full on yet.
Okay. So you're kind of chilling on them a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't really think they're much competition at this point.
No.
Like it's Big Ten, SEC, or bust.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fine.
Because, you still got NC State down there. You still got Miami, Louisville. Duke can somehow stay competitive. Boston College is better than expected.
Yeah.
Which,
who the fuck would have thought?
I know. Between Boston College and Florida State, I'd rather root for Boston College. It's weird, but I would rather do that.
Yeah.
But Also, Clemson might be falling off the face of the earth pretty soon.
Jesus Christ,
With that, I will actually raise that. I think they're just in a weird 2-week patch.
Okay.
Until I see something further, I'm not willing to comment on whether the ACC is going to fold or what's going to happen with them, because I need to see more dire circumstances than their lead team being 0-2.
Right.
It's dire right now. Don't get me wrong. They got some shit to figure out, and they got to figure it out quick.
Right.
I think they can. Will they? I don't know. But one team does not a conference make.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, I'll raise and I'll say they're still a legitimate brand of football in Division I.
Mm-hmm.
They just got a lot of things to fix. Florida State has a lot of things to fix.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
Oh, yeah.
That guy, the coach, should be looking.
Norvell, yeah.
Put his house up on the market, because I would be a little concerned down there, Trevor.
I agree. But transitioning from that to the Clemson Tigers, one of those teams that's seemingly falling off the face of the earth in the ACC, Dabo Swinney, he's on the hot seat, but he won't be fired before Billy Napier. Billy Napier, coach of Florida.
Won't be fired.
And Florida looked absolutely awful against Miami, by the way.
I'm going to have to go check there. I think they're both in danger.
Think Dabo gets canned first?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
After the history they got.
Both products that those two schools are producing. It's just
that's what I mean. Like, history's on
right
Dabo's side there.
Correct.
But Billy Napier supposed to be this program resurgence type, and they're getting blown out by Miami at home. I mean, no one really expected them to win per se, but they got blown the fuck out.
Wasn't even the competition.
No. After the second quarter, it was.
Yeah, he might as well just fucking.
It's done.
Yeah,
it's done. And I was worried about Miami covering 2.5 points.
Yeah,
didn't have to worry about that very long. So both coaches very much on the hot seat. I think it's more likely that not to mix segments here, but Dabo, to me, it's more likely he will step down rather than be fired.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a situation like Jerry Faust in the 80s with Notre Dame. Like, the program's in the shitter. The players don't believe in the coach anymore. Coach is going to go to the administration and say, hey, we need to move on here.
Yeah.
Let's have a mutual parting of ways. Let me get out of here. Let me go do my own thing. Let me coach somewhere else. You guys can move on to rebuild this program.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna won't be fired before Billy Napier. Yeah, Billy Napier is gonna be. I just had to make sure the phrasing of that was right. I'm all in on Billy Napier being fired first.
Okay. Yeah, they're both fucked.
No, they're both on the hot seat, brother. They got to figure their shit out. They got to figure their shit out and figure it out quick, because college football is a fast-moving beast, and the beast is going to eat Billy Napier alive, and it's eating Dabo alive right now too.
Yep. If you don't have it's a results-based league, just like the NFL. You don't fucking produce, you're out. No, I think it's more cutthroat in college than NFL, Trevor, at times.
Yes, with all the mobility, yeah, and the various options that coaches have to go to, plus the money situations. It's very different, not nearly as even as it is in the NFL.
Fucking boosters get upset, your ass is on fire.
You lose the backing of the boosters, you are screwed. Moving on from that, another week 1 result that was rather surprising and kind of went under the radar for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Idaho had Oregon on the ropes at home. It was at one point 17-14 before Oregon pulled away at the end, won by 10 points.
Yep.
Now, I don't even think that this game had a spread on it.
Okay.
I don't think. No, this game did not have a spread on it. And I don't know whether that is like a gambling law issue or whether it's just Oregon was expected to win by so much. you can't really bet on a spread. It's almost like cheating.
Yeah.
But regardless, they only won by 10 points against. I think the Vandals are FCS.
Jesus.
I want to say they're FCS. Let me take a look at their schedule real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Idaho Vandals. Let me Google them real quick. Because Penn State played these guys a couple years ago, and like I said, blew them out like 63-0. It was yeah. It was pretty bad. Yeah, it looks like they're FCS. Division I FCS. So Oregon, national championship contender, Big Ten contender, obviously big-time playoff favorite. Yeah. Only winning by 10 against an FCS team in their opening game at home.
Yeah.
The Oregon Ducks are overrated as hell and will miss the playoff.
Oh. I'm going to have to go. I like Oregon. Just the history.
I do too.
Just the running side,
yeah.
Those sacred grounds there. Nike was great. I got to go. I'll go Rays. I'll go Rays.
That they're overrated and they're going to miss?
Yeah. It hurts. I can't go all in, though. I'll go Rays.
I think I'll check on that, actually. I know I built it up a little bit, but
I
believe a little bit more in Dan Lanning than the next guy. Now, what's more of a concern is Dylan Gabriel a fit? Is he the right fit in that offense? On paper, yeah. On the field, was not, at least in the first week.
Yeah.
Let me actually take a look at his stats here real quick. I just had it pulled up, and then I pulled up another window. Go figure. Let me pull up his stats here real quick. Gabriel, 380 yards, 2 touchdowns. So I guess he still had a good game, but for whatever reason, the offense struggled to score.
Yeah.
Is that a concern? Can they not perform in the red zone? When the moment of truth comes, do they just choke? Because if you're doing that against an FCS team,
yeah,
you got Big Ten opponents left. Actually, I want to look at their schedule now, too. I want to take a little deep dive in Oregon football right now. They got Boise State next week. And we saw what Boise State did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We saw what Boise State did. They had a very good game. Oh, yeah. They had an excellent game. Who did they beat? Georgia Southern. Scored a lot of points, gave up a lot of points. But still, if Boise State, like I said, Boise State's my pick outside of the Power Four to make the playoff. If they can give Oregon a run for their money, they might have that locked down earlier than we think.
Yeah.
They just have to ride the wave.
Yeah.
At that point. And Oregon looked susceptible. They dropped to 7th. They won and dropped to 7th.
Yeah.
Because of the quality of win. They were supposed to win that game by like 60.
Oh,
went up by 10.
I believe someone doubled down on it, and they got. Yeah.
I imagine they were pissed.
Might have jumped out their window.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I wasn't. The thing was, I wasn't really paying attention to that game for a while because I was thinking, I'm going to look at the score and it's going to be like 56-0 in the third quarter. Cool.
Yep.
Typical Oregon FCS matchup.
Yep.
Done. And all of a sudden, it gets to the fourth quarter. It's beginning of the fourth quarter and gets into the middle of the fourth quarter. I'm like, it's still 17-14. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Good.
And nothing really in the team stats is indicative of their struggles on offense. They didn't really struggle a ton to put up yards. They just struggled to score. They had 487 total yards, which I would figure they'd have a little bit more. I guess penalties hurt. 8 for 60 yards there. Third down efficiency, not bad. 7 of 16. But even then, you'd expect some more explosive plays from them. They only averaged 7.6 yards a pass. That's only about 1.5 yards more than Idaho. averaged per pass. Not great.
No.
Not only that, averaged 2.9 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So I guess when you look at the per carry per touch stats, there you go.
Yeah.
And they probably just got impatient, erratic. Again, I didn't watch the game, but that's what I'm guessing happened. And if those intangibles are off week one, they can fix them. Dan, if there's a guy that can fix them right now, it's Dan Lanning.
Yeah. They have the talent. They just need to fucking
it's
show it on the field.
It's just a really horrible look.
Yep.
I mean, to me, they're the biggest loser of week one.
Yeah.
Maybe other than Florida State.
Yeah.
To me, they're the biggest loser week one. They still won.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's fucking it's I don't know. I just everybody that watches, it was just weird to see some of these bigger programs really fucking stumble out of the gate.
There were several games where that happened.
And then the lower end, I guess, bigger programs, they kind of blossomed. Now, I guess let's see them in week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. We'll see if it levels out. But yeah,
right. No, absolutely.
A lot of people losing their shit.
I mean, you got programs like NC State struggled against Western Carolina for a little while. Clemson just got blown out of the water by Georgia.
Yeah.
As I was kind of saying before. Michigan struggled for a little bit. Oklahoma State was decently competitive with South Dakota State for a while. Other than that, that USC game, that USC LSU game was actually kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Good bit of defense there, a little bit of a battle. Both quarterbacks seem like they have some shit to figure out, and they will. And both of those teams are going to score a lot more points as the season goes on. But it was nice to see a little bit more of a struggle back and forth where points came at a premium.
Yeah.
And weirdly, I can't even say it. USC winning was better for Notre Dame. That's as far as I'll go.
Oh, wow.
Well, because we got to play USC down the line in the Coliseum. They got to win over a top 13 team, an SEC team. So, yeah. I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. Going back to the wrestling, because I know we like to talk about that, and we might have to start like a separate show for that.
There's a lot of excitement. I'm sorry. If people were watching me, I was doing a fantasy draft there. I was getting nervous. Anyways, we're good now. But no, wrestling-wise, I turned on auto draft, Trevor. I was listening. I was answering.
Fair enough.
But I got to be the wrestling guys out there. Let me know in the comments or message me or Trevor if you would like to see that, because we could do that on a separate night if that works with
we'll
Trevor's
just
schedule.
Could live stream the PLEs if we're available. I mean, I don't know how much time we'll be able to dedicate to it, but
30 minutes an hour show maybe.
Yeah. Nothing like we do here. We just kind of integrate it where we can right now, but
yeah. But let me know.
I'd like to do that. I always like talking shop with that.
Yeah.
But we talked a little bit about a Raw superstar earlier. Yeah. Going over to SmackDown, we got the new Bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa and the NPC Tamatonga, Tongaloa, and then Tamatonga and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Seemed like a pretty formidable force, taking out the likes of Roman Reigns, the OTC, as he has come to be known.
Yeah.
And Solo is seemingly next in line to challenge Cody Rhodes after his defense in Bash in Berlin against Kevin Owens. I don't know if it's going to happen right away, but the Bloodline, the new Bloodline, I think they're still called like just the Bloodline, but I'm calling them the new Bloodline. They're going to hold all the gold again at some point.
I don't want them to.
No one wants them to.
I will check.
Check. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm bordering on check and raise, but I'll say raise.
Okay.
Even if it's just a short reign where the OTC comes back and takes the title back from Solo, or if Cody trades it with Solo. Because as much as you've established this new Bloodline as a formidable force, they still need some wrestling accolades, right?
Yes, they do.
And belts are the accolades in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
So to me, I think you need just that image of the new bloodline.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Well,
I don't know where you figure Solo's championship reign into long-term storytelling. But I mean, to me, it wouldn't hurt for that.
I mean, I could see them even without right on Dustin.
Yeah. Paul Heyman guy right there. Very good.
Yeah, I could see them just they're having enough success as heels. Just coming out, beating the shit out of people, jumping people, throwing
That's
people
true.
through.
Well,
I mean, what if they get a championship? Yeah.
It's kind of the inverse of what Roman originally did, because he won the title first, and then he's like, "Oh, let's get the Usos involved. Let's get Solo involved to protect this reign." So rather than Solo winning the title first and then guys coming in to protect him, it's like the new bloodline elevating Solo to that spot, putting him up on a pedestal, and establishing him as the new tribal chief, as was prophesized in the original bloodline storyline.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm bordering between Check and Raise. I'll say Raise, though.
Okay.
I don't know where you fit it in to where it makes sense. Don't know either. If there's a guy that can figure it out, though, it's Paul Levesque.
Yeah.
It's Paul Levesque.
That's right.
Oh, no, absolutely. He's been absolutely fantastic. But anyway, that is it for this week's edition of All In, Raise, Check, or Fold. Moving on, Billy, I'm going to share my screen here in a second because we're talking NFL playoffs based on what we picked. Do you want to do the season predictions intro? Go for it.
That would work. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got it queued up, go for it.
I forgot about this fucking one here.
That's all right. Dig it.
Yep.
So, as promised,
this
is last week was the last week of picks for NFL season predictions. We're picking playoffs this time.
Okay.
Picking playoffs, and I've ranked the AFC, NFC for both of our picks, and used the tiebreakers that I know up here. So if there's one or two that are off, please forgive me. Feel free to correct me in the comments if you're that analytical about it. But long story short, this is how I've ranked these NFL playoffs. And Drew, I'm going to bring up a bracket here, and I'm going to fill it right along with you.
Yep.
I've already filled out my bracket.
Okay.
Per the usual.
Yep.
But I'm going to pull it up right now. Give the viewers a beautiful view of this beautiful bracket that I have concocted, or that rather I concocted within about 20 minutes of this show.
Okay.
But yeah, let me pull her up here. Let me know when you can see that.
Yep. There we go.
Beautiful.
I just want to make sure this banner's not going to affect this, right? You want me to?
No, I can. I can kind of scroll down here. No, that actually lumps in everything. Okay. So. AFC's up here, 1 through 7, with the 1 seed getting the bye, and then same thing with the NFC down here. Here's what you have for the AFC and NFC based upon the picks that you have. Of course, Pittsburgh at 13-4, getting the top spot and getting a home playoff game for the first time in a little while. Buffalo and Kansas City, they were tied, but you had Buffalo beating Kansas City in the regular season, so they get that head-to-head. Then Houston, the other division winner. I believe they were a game behind Kansas City at 11-6 for you. And then Baltimore, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati on down. And actually, I got divisions here as well for you. So Buffalo winning the AFC East, Pittsburgh the North, Houston the South, and then Kansas City repeating once again as AFC West champions, with the Chargers coming close behind. Philly over in the NFC East winning by a game. Detroit also winning by a game in the NFC North. Atlanta being the best in a putrid division at 11-6. Then San Fran at 13-4 right there. And then Detroit San Fran having the same record. You had Detroit beating San Francisco. I think it was around like week 14, getting that head-to-head tiebreaker, getting that first seed. Then Philadelphia close behind here. Atlanta, the next division winner at 11-6. Green Bay not too far behind. They're at 12-5. They're the first wild card. And then 11-6 Dallas here, and then the Rams at 9-8 right there, who have a division tiebreaker over Seattle.
Damn, looks good, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can fucking see it real good here.
Oh yeah, and weirdly, this Indianapolis Cincinnati, how that worked out, he had a strength of schedule issue and a common games issue.
Okay.
I kind of had to do a little finagling with that. These are the right teams. Yes, yeah, Doug, I need to look at the statistics, the data, and the analytics. I did the best I could here. I did the best I could.
He's the fucking numbers guy here, okay?
Oh, yeah. No, I try. So I copied, pasted them over here, made sure I got everything right.
Damn. God,
where do you want to start, good sir?
I'm just fucking impressed by the presentation here, man. I'm not even kissing your ass. This is fucking... a lot of work here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's like 20 minutes of work is all I did.
I don't know how to use
this. Other than putting these divisions together. This was a decent process. You know, I got some formulas in here. And
right.
I work with Excel all the time, so I might as well be somewhat good at it.
I am terrible with Excel. I cannot.
Totally fair. Totally fair. You can't be worse than my dad, though. Love you, Dad, but you are horrible with technology. He'll get a kick out of that if he's watching. But anyway, any questions on this before we get to your bracket? Anything that you were surprised by that turned up once I cobbled together all this information?
I think people out there are going to say, "Jesus, man, you went a little too high on the lures there." But hey,
yeah, you did.
You're going to see.
I will say too. You did go a little high on the win totals. 14 games over 500.
Look at this shit.
Cumulatively.
God damn.
So you need to have 7 games that reverse, but
okay.
Myself, I'm only a couple games off here.
I'm good.
273 and 271. But anyway,
damn.
So nothing on this, bud.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It all looks good there.
Excellent. So I will show you my divisions before we get into your bracket.
Yeah.
Got Cincinnati at the 1 seed here, head-to-head over Kansas City. Houston at the 3 spot with a head-to-head over the Jets. Then Baltimore with a head-to-head over Buffalo, getting that 5 spot over Buffalo 6. And then the Chargers sneaking in at that 7 spot. Took 11 wins to get into the AFC playoffs for my money. 11 wins. No 10-win team making it today. As a matter of fact, the only 10-win team I have in the AFC is Miami, and them narrowly missing the playoffs.
Okay.
Trevor was nicer to them Raiders. Yes, I was. I gave them an 8-9 record. I don't think they're going to be very stellar, but I think they'll be very competitive. They'll lose a lot of close games. Out of those 9 games, I think they lose 5 or 6 of those by a score. You know, they're just going to lose some close games. That's just how it's going to go. On the NFC side, kind of going chalk with San Fran at number 1, going 12-5, best record in the NFC. Dallas with a head-to-head over Detroit, both division winners at 11-6. Then Atlanta, the next division winner, I got them at 10-7. Philly, the first wild card at 10-7. Green Bay, Philly has a tiebreaker head-to-head over Green Bay, and then the Rams, who have a conference record tiebreaker over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As you can see here, I measured out the conference records here. Tampa Bay 7-5, the Rams 8-4 in the NFC conference. Then again, Seattle and the Rams, I think we both have them at, we both actually have them at 9-8, and the Rams getting the division tiebreaker in that. All right. We will now begin with you filling out your NFL playoffs bracket for the 2024 season. That's not how you say it in Spanish. I got to learn it, but
let's do NFC here.
NFC first?
Okay. Yeah.
You want to go top down or bottom up?
Let's do bottom up.
Do bottom up. Starting Atlanta, home game against Green Bay.
We're going to take Green Bay there.
Green Bay. Okay. And they're the 5 seed. I'm going to have to reseed these as we go, by the way.
That's okay.
Then Philly and Dallas.
Oh, shit. Philly.
Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's jokes.
I almost spilled my beverage. That would have been disastrous to do live on the air. Then San Fran and the Rams. Last matchup of the 49ers. Okay. So I'm actually going to have Green Bay up here. We're going to have an intra-division matchup here. Excuse me. That's going to be Green Bay as the 5 up here. And then San Fran here. You want to keep going the NFC or want to go wild card up in the AFC?
Let's just finish out the NFC here. Let's
finish out the NFC. All right, dig it. So Green Bay, Detroit.
Let's go Detroit.
Okay, they're going to get the home NFC Championship game.
Okay. Get the 49ers here all day.
San Fran.
And I'm going to shock the shit out of people here. We're going Detroit, Trevor.
Oh, I love it. I love it, bud.
Yeah.
Putting that in the wrong column. There we go.
They deserve to be back there.
Fair enough. They are making it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. I like it. Moving up to the AFC, you still want to go bottom up?
Yep.
Okay. Actually, I'll just highlight your picks and then I'll reseed as I go. So go ahead.
Yeah. We'll go Baltimore.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. That hurt.
I know. You can
KC.
say Ratbirds. It's fine. KC. KK. Then Buffalo. Cincinnati.
Buffalo walks it.
Ooh, you got Cincinnati out early.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we got Baltimore going to Pittsburgh, actually. Another Baltimore-Pittsburgh playoff game.
Oh, God. This is
and then Buffalo, KC. Another very repetitive affair recently in these playoffs.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of getting bricked up about these matchups right here.
I absolutely agree. I hope this comes to fruition. Of course, I hope that the Steelers go 13-4, but that would be
this fun. Looks God, if this happened, I'd shit my pants. Let's say Bills.
Bills?
Yeah. Okay. God, if this happens, Trevor Pitt and Steelers all day.
Okay. So Pittsburgh getting the home AFC Championship game.
What if this happens? I would shit. There's going to be a fucking war at this house.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go Pitt.
Pitt to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah. God, this is my dream. And I didn't even mean for this to happen.
I get it, but like, okay.
And it happens.
It happens.
Stairway to 7. Yeah.
Stairway to 7. Okay.
But I'm gonna get emotional because it's against Dan Campbell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tomlin and him meet at midfield. They hug. Campbell walks off the field, rips out the Coke he can, puts a fucking dinger in.
Dinger, yeah.
Spits black, gets to the podium, says, "We'll be back." They win next year.
They win next year. But our Steelers win this year.
That's what I'm saying. And I know the people that are watching this and later on are watching this saying, "You son of a bitch. You couldn't take up." I didn't even have them win it. Who did I have last year? I had fucking Lions win this. Actually, yeah, I had the Lions last year because I went off of
next
you.
Logical step is to make it lose, and then the step after that is to make it and win. I guess that's what you want to do. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
Now, like I said, I pre-filled out my bracket, and I will warn you, I don't even have the Steelers in the playoffs.
Yes.
9-8. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
That's what we're going to be happy with because Mike Tomlin cannot do anything worse.
Correct.
Can I get a drum roll? You want to do a drum roll?
I think we could.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, no, you do it on the desk.
Oh.
There we go. Here she be. Cincy over San Francisco.
And then I stopped calling Joe Burrow Dan Marino. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Sam Weiss rolling over in his grave.
Damn.
Cincy over San Francisco. And I forgot to ask for your tiebreaker score. Mine's around 46. But anyway, Cincy getting the first round bye. They win the division. They have the best, best record in the AFC.
Yep.
And tied for best record. Got the tiebreaker over Kansas City head-to-head. Going 12-5, getting that 1 seed. Buffalo beating out Houston. Yep. Sorry, Houston's just not quite your time yet. Josh Allen revenge game over Stephon Diggs.
Yep.
Boom. There you go. Jets making it against the Ratbirds, and I don't have the Ratbirds winning a game. They're out. It's going to be a very competitive game. That's going to be like 16-14, but somehow the Jets are going to pull that one out and actually win a playoff game and give their fans hope, only for that to be dashed by Kansas City, making the AFC Championship game, facing off against Cincinnati again. Cincinnati really been the only ones to get by KC in recent years, other than in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady, so on and so forth. Well, I get even Tom Brady with the Pats, in that AFC Championship a while back.
Yep.
Mahomes' first AFC Championship, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Cincinnati getting by KC, and of course you see here winning the whole thing. But on the NFC side, Philly taking care of Atlanta. Atlanta, kind of a false prophethood of a run. Their division strength of division gets very exposed here, and Philadelphia beats them outright. Jalen Hurts goes off. Detroit beating Green Bay. Obviously, I got to have Detroit making a little bit of a run here. Dallas over the Rams, although that's going to be a lot closer of a game than people think. We saw what happened last year when Dallas was a higher seed at home against the Green Bay Packers. They got blown the fuck out. I don't think that'll happen again. But that'll be a one-score game. Dallas somehow pulls it out. And Dallas at home against Detroit. Detroit pulls that one out. Makes it to the NFC Championship game again against San Francisco, who beats Philadelphia. Well rested. They get that first round bye. Philly's got to go all the way to Candlestick or Levi Stadium, whatever the hell it's called. Call it jet lag. Call it bad luck. Call it they have to play outdoors in San Francisco against that crowd. Yep. Good luck. San Fran takes it. They beat Detroit, as much as that hurts.
Yeah.
They beat Detroit in a very, very competitive game. San Fran makes it to the Super Bowl. I have chalk for the Super Bowl here. 1 seed Cincinnati and San Fran, with Cincinnati taking it.
Okay.
Remember what happened last time Joe Burrow had a do-or-die season?
Yeah.
Put together the greatest football season in college football history.
Yeah.
Arguably.
Yeah.
His back's against the wall.
It is.
Some contracts are coming up.
Yep.
This team might get blown the fuck up in a couple years.
Yeah, correct.
Last chance effort.
I would say so.
Bringing Cincy their first Super Bowl in their history.
Yeah.
If there's one team in our division that I want to see win it, it's probably Cincinnati.
Okay. Yeah, not
if only for a crying Bengals lady. I don't want her to cry anymore.
Right.
I don't want her to cry anymore.
You're right.
Pittsburgh dad might, but I don't. Okay?
Right.
I don't like to see football fans cry. Even though I have cried. I cried when Ben retired, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I got, waterworks are flowing. My dad was looking at me all weird. Yeah, it was an uncomfortable moment between him and I, but it was beautiful also.
Right.
But anyway, crying Bengals lady cries for the right reasons. This time Cincinnati wins it all.
Okay.
That's my early pick.
I'll switch. My tiebreaker 52, Trevor.
52.
Yeah.
Who's scoring 52 points? Detroit and Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. How much of that is Pittsburgh's? 28-24 potentially?
Yep.
Okay.
I was 27-23. What? That was Super Bowl 40.
Yeah.
Or 43. Jesus, 43.
40 was 21-10. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, man.
And that officially concludes Buckle Up with the Boys edition of NFL season predictions. We will be back on a week-to-week basis, covering team to team, essentially just tracking how well we're doing against this thing.
Yes.
Billy, Godspeed to you. We'll see how she goes. Okay. We'll see how she goes. We're gonna have to start like 7-2 for this to come true.
I know.
No, we'll probably have to start like 9-0 and then luck into 4 of them.
Yeah.
But regardless,
we'll
see how we did. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure running this segment for y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And now I have to come up with a new segment. So hopefully you'll see something new next week.
Yeah. No, it was good shit. Good shit.
Oh yeah, this will be back next season. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. But do you want me to?
Oh yeah. Yep. I can stop sharing my screen here, and you can transition to debate time. We're gonna.
No, it was if you followed along all summer long there, between License to Sicko and NFL season, that was probably the most enjoyable weeks of my life.
Those will be back.
God
those will absolutely be back. As long as that college football game is back.
Yeah, it better be. God damn it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that got me through the summer.
Yeah. Although it'll be more of a. We'll have to keep track of like the transfer portal and recruiting and what team is doing what, rather than waiting 11 long years for a college football video game to come back. So
yeah. But all right, let me turn this down because it's that goddamn. And I do it every week.
You do. Every week. You blow our ears out.
The fucking guy watching it on TV. He's trying to watch it quietly, maybe the kids are asleep or something. He fucking has it, I got it at the right volume. I'm good. I got my beer. Then this segment comes. He has to hurry up, find the fucking remote. And then he doesn't get it in time. It blows up, and kid starts fucking crying.
Baby starts crying. It's not a good situation. Apologies to any of the fathers out there whose kids were disturbed by that intro music.
Anyways,
but hey, since they're up,
right?
Get them watching. Yeah, Teach them young.
We'll send you some stickers.
Yeah, sure.
And get them fucking put on inside of your car.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
But debate time here. A lot of interesting takes here.
Yes.
Questions. So we'll start it off here. This is an interesting one because of they get back on FanDuel in the past week. Saw what we got going on. Who's going to have more passing yards this season, Patrick Mahomes or CJ Stroud?
Oh, wow. Oh, first of all, fuck you for that question.
That's a tough one because they're right there together.
What's the over-under on both of them? Do you have the number?
I think it was +5. Let me look here.
Like for the season. Honestly, yeah, I'm going to look
I think it's +1,500. I think when I looked, we were looking at there.
No, I meant just like the yardage over-under.
Oh, 3,500, I think. 4,000. Or was it 4,000?
No, I was going to say it's got to be close to 4,000. Let me see if I can find it. Passing props. Let's see.
Yeah, CJ. Oh, plus.
I see. Oh, like most regular season passing yards, that prop.
Yep, +700.
+700 and +750, respectively, for Stroud and Mahomes.
Yep.
Damn it, that's a good one.
I know.
I'll go with Stroud though. Yeah, I'll say Stroud. I'll go with the favorite. Yeah, they're just going to be slinging the ball all over the yard, and even to Mixon. Mixon will get his running attempts. here and there, but he's, it's mostly going to be a pass-heavy offense. It was last year. Steelers saw that firsthand. He fucking cooked us.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to cook a lot more teams. Yep.
Fucking CJ on that side, God damn it. What?
Nah, I know. Yeah,
it's coming back to me.
Traumatizing. I remember. Thankfully, I watched that game alone because I said a lot of words that I'm not too proud of, and I cannot repeat on this program.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it at that. But I will say C.J. Stroud.
They had to check my blood pressure. I think it was fucking 160.
Chiefs are going to give the ball a little bit to Pacheco too.
Correct.
I think it's they're going to be a little more run happy than the. They're still going to balance is going to go toward the passing game, but they're going to be a little more partial to the running game.
Mm-hmm.
That and the way Kansas City has won games in the last several seasons, they haven't blown out teams, right? They've had to, deal with the wear and tear, both on the defensive side of the ball and in the running game. They've had to tough out a lot of games. That's probably what they're going to have to do this year as well.
This one's, I think, going to be my. Well, no, yeah.
Is it a wrestling one?
Wrestling one's right after.
Okay.
Orioles.
Okay.
Yeah. You split them, or you just bite them.
Like dunk them in milk and bite them.
You don't.
I don't
scrape the cream off.
Nope, I don't split them.
Oh,
I eat them.
Okay.
I eat them.
Okay.
A lot of times I'll eat them. I'll eat it. I won't even bite it. I'll just eat it whole.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Okay, that's fine.
Chocolate. Filling or cookie?
The cookie.
Chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate with the white filling.
Okay.
Just classic or double stuff. Anything beyond that, like mega stuff or like triple, quadruple, quintupling, stop.
It's enough.
Stop. Double stuff.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. Done. Birthday cake's not bad.
Oh, birthday red velvet.
I am. You can tell I'm a white man. I'm a sucker for red velvet.
Yeah. But who has the greatest WWE slogan of all time?
Slogan. Oh.
I got my two here.
God. The Rock has a whole slew of them.
Yep.
Pretty poo, candy ass.
Yeah.
Just bring it. Obviously. Yeah. Give me a hell yeah. That's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. That's a great one. That was there. That's a good one. Honestly, never give up. John Cena, as annoying as it was at times, it was kind of true. In a lot of ways.
Yep.
Jericho has quite a few of them.
Yep.
I'm, best in the world. Would you please shut the hell up? That's one of my favorite ones. Hitman, best there was, best there is, best there ever will be.
Yep.
Hogan, what you gonna do, brother?
Yeah.
24-inch pythons, brother.
The two I picked, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said it. So, and then what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Those are
those are up there.
Yeah,
those
for
are
me.
I will. Honestly, the Stone Cold 316 one, that's probably my favorite, but I do want to give an very, very honorable mention to Roddy Piper.
Ooh.
Every time they think they have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's a bad motherfucker too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one movie he was in, I came here to chew. It wasn't a wrestling one, but I came here to chew bubble gum and kick ass.
Yeah.
I'm all out of bubble gum.
Yeah. Fuck.
Got to give a shout out. Got to give a shout out to Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul Heyman with his slew of the reigning, defending, undisputed, the 1 in 21 and 1, the one behind the 1 in 21 and 1.
Well, even his ladies and gentlemen, my name
is Paul Heyman.
It's so simple, but it's impactful.
He who is now out of the WWE, but used to walk around with his big grapefruits and say, "You're fired."
Yeah.
Very good. DX, suck it.
Yeah.
Goldberg. That's underrated one. Who's next? Underrated one.
Yeah. No, one of the most dominant fucking I've ever seen in my goddamn life. But
absolutely. How could I forget Undertaker? Rest in peace. Yeah.
No, good shit.
Of any of JR's as well. Really,
I
can't go through catchphrases with it. Tougher than a $2 steak.
Yep.
Slobber knocker. He's got a family.
Yep.
Yeah. And an endless slew of them. Or Jerry Lawler. Puppies.
Yeah, the puppies. I forgot the puppies.
Yeah.
No shit.
No offense to any females that are watching this program. It was 2000, late 90s, early 2000. Different time. Different time. Attitude. I don't like Michael Cole's. Oh my! Yes, I more respect Michael Cole for his longevity, but
But holy shit, what the fuck? This is the biggest question here.
Okay,
sign the aging superstar, or take the risk on signing the up and coming rookie.
In which
NFL?
NFL. Depends. Similar talent level. Or rookie, low guy, a little bit less, but has maybe more promise.
More promise. Yeah, the latter there.
Of course, it depends where you're at as an organization as well. I'm always on the side of building through the draft and building through the young guys. Again, ensuring the longevity of your franchise. Not only that, the young rookie or second year, third year guy, whatever it is, if they're not on a rookie contract, they're significantly less expensive.
Yep.
So it's less of a financial risk, more of a on the field and potentially, off the field if they have those sorts of issues type of risk, much less of a financial one. Kind of like what Omar Khan's doing with the Steelers offense right now.
Correct. Yeah. No, because everybody's like, oh, you got to draft. And it's like, well, sometimes you can find somebody.
You got to draft.
Yeah.
You got to draft. The Steelers have done that forever. That's how they built the team in the 70s. That's how they did it in the 90s and the 2000s. They drafted.
Yeah.
They drafted, and they drafted well. And we got to start hitting on a few more of those picks. I guess I got to give this offensive line a shot. They've only had a few series together, so I'll give them a shot.
Yeah. No, but that's all I had.
Yes, sir.
Debate time. Some reason I can't stop fucking coughing here. But anything else, Trevor, for the folks out there?
I think I'm all good, buddy. Go Lurs. Go. Yep. We got the Falcons this weekend on the road. Connor and Cam Hayward headed back home to the home of old Ironhead. Be a day of remembrance and hopefully a day of the Steelers kicking the Falcons' ass.
Yep. And Steeler Nation taking over the
and
arena.
Saturday, no stress. Other than betting and picking, no stress, please and thank you, Notre Dame and Penn State. Don't fuck with my emotions, please.
Yes,
that would be fantastic. Let the Steelers do that on Sunday.
Yeah, can't have 2 days in a row.
Let the Steelers do that on Sunday, and then let Jey Uso do that on Monday.
Right? Okay,
because I'm gonna be doing that quite a bit. Rhea was doing it last night too.
Yeah,
it's great. It's great. You're coming along too. You like it now too. Yes, you do. Admit it.
If they shorten it a little bit,
they're starting to. Yeah. I think Jay's realizing it's a bit of an arm workout, so it's like,
Jesus.
It's all good. But anyway, go Lurs. Stairway to 7, brother. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, make sure to tune into the games again. The season openers this Thursday. Ravens and Chiefs. Brazil, Trevor? That's
the Green Bay Philly game.
Green Bay Philly game. Okay.
And is that this week? I think that's this week.
Okay.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look before we get off. Right before we get off, because didn't really talk about that. Yeah, that's on Friday actually. So you got Thursday. You got a whole weekend of football. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday, Friday, college football Saturday, then Sunday, then of course Monday.
Yeah.
God bless your hearts. God bless your wallets. And ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Yes. No. But yeah, this was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Here go Steelers. Hope your teams out there, except the Ravens, have a good weekend. We hope you have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. Tell your neighbor. Tell your friend. Tell your grandma. Tell your weird neighbor. Make sure to fucking throw those beautiful, terrible towels. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 8:00. And gamble responsibly, but you can gamble. God bless. Have a good night.
Drink responsibly too. Good night.
Yes. Good night. Let's see here.